Next, on Vegas, Tanna is arrested for murder.
This thing stinks like a setup, and you know it, Dave.
Listen, Lieutenant. When the #1 private eye in town becomes a #1 suspect in a murder case, that's news.
No, my friend, that is not news. That is gutter journalism.
You're all I've got left now, Dan. Help me. I don't know who else I can turn to.
It has nothing to do with what I believe. I'm a police officer doing a job. You're under arrest. Murder 1.
How's it look?
Not good. Did you find Dan Tanna yet?
It's on his way.
Oh, he better get here fast before this casino goes broke.
How am I doing? You woke me up. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. That's how I'm doing. Don't you guys ever go to sleep? This better be important.
It's important, all right.
We've taken in 126,000 more in chips tonight than we signed out.
You guys woke me up at 4 o'clock in the morning to tell me that. Maybe one of your high rollers from yesterday just came back and cashed in his winnings, huh?
We were over last night, Dan.
And the night before.
The past week, a total of 334,000 in the hole. All on chips we didn't issue.
I love being a private detective. Give me Monty Levine. Monty, this is Tanna. Yeah, pull all the chips off the floor and issue the reserves. I don't know where Roth is. Just do it.
That isn't going to help us much, at least not immediately. It'll take days to gather in those old chips and replace them with reserves.
And that could cost us a king's ransom.
These counterfeit?
Oh, no. No way. That's the crazy part of it. Every chip goes through the electronic coding machine every night. You know that. They're all genuine.
So we have to honor them. Okay. If it's happening here, it could be happening in other Roth hotels. Edgar, you call the Dunes. Chuck, you call the Sahara. Give me Al Braxton at the Maxim.
Ron Brown at the Sahara.
And we did it quick. The chip count is way over. The house is 100,000 over in chips, more so than we started the day with. And that means we're out 100,000 cash.
Did you come up with any counterfeits?
Not one. What the hell's going on?
That's what we're trying to find out, Al. Check the figures for the last few nights. We'll get back to you.
Dune's okay.
Sahara's okay.
Okay, so far it's only the Maxim and the Desert Inn.
Dan, we're talking hundreds of thousands.
Yeah, I know. All right, check the other Roth hotels, then check the MGM and the Mint, see what the competition's doing.
Okay. I don't understand it, Dan.
You checked all these chips in their hours, right?
Yes.
So where are the extras coming from? You reached Roth yet?
We're trying. He's either in Hong Kong at a private poker game or in Bengal on a tiger hunt. We're not exactly sure which.
Terrific. Okay, let's call Clay Sumner. He's the guy who makes all these chips.
Yeah, but it's after 4 o'clock in the morning.
I know what time it is. Wake him up. Then call Lieutenant Nelson at Metro. Fill him in and ask him to come down here, all right?
Dan's right. We can't wait. We've got to act now.
How? What can we do?
There's only one thing we can do. Shut down the casino.
Ladies and gentlemen, due to circumstances beyond our control, we are sorry to announce that we have to close down the casino immediately. We appreciate your cooperation and apologize for the inconvenience. Please vacate the casino area. is now closed.
I don't believe this.
It's for real.
No, we haven't heard from Mr. Roth. We still don't know where he is. Sure, I'll call you.
Nobody knows where he is.
Ed, I understand you closed down the 2 affected casinos. I suggest you close all the others also.
Lieutenant Nelson, as it is, the Roth hotels are losing almost $250,000 every hour.
We've got to put a lid on this thing and do it fast.
All right. How many of these extra chips have you cashed?
All in all, it comes close to $2 million worth.
Does Sumner still make your chips?
Sumner makes all the chips for all the Roth hotels.
Wait a minute. Sumner had a theft last year.
That was only $50,000. And Clay Sumner reported the theft an hour after they were stolen.
As I recall, Dan recovered the whole bundle and not a single chip was cashed.
Well, maybe this time Sumner didn't report it.
Clay Sumner's out at Lake Mead fishing. His houseboy says he'll be back first thing this morning.
It is first thing this morning. Let's grab some breakfast and get out there, man.
Good idea.
Are you crazy? Not report the theft of over $2 million in chips?
Clay, take it easy.
You think I don't know my business, Lieutenant? Let me tell you something. Making gambling chips is the same as printing money. You know why Philip Ross does business with me? My reputation. Never one chip that wasn't accounted for.
What about the 50,000 that was stolen last year?
Let me remind you, Nelson, that I was the one who called you to tell you those chips were missing. Dan here got them all back. The Roth hotels never lost a penny.
Okay. Now, look, Mr. Sumner, isn't it just possible that what happened last year could happen again?
No, it is not possible. After that incident last year, I doubled the security around here. It's the best. Tell him, Dan.
It's like the U.S. Mint.
You saw the electrified fence. There's a security guard with dogs on duty out there 24 hours a day.
And he's got electronic sensors in the roof, walls, the floors.
The entire area is surveyed by closed-circuit TV. No one can get onto the factory floor unless he's with me. There's only one door to the factory. I designed and built the lock, and there's only one key. Yeah.
Excuse me, Mr. Sumner. I saw the lieutenant come in. Is everything all right?
Everything's just fine, Eddie. Thanks.
Sorry to disturb you.
See, Dave, if anybody tries to walk out of this factory with a chip in his pocket, it triggers an electronic alarm. There's a code built into each chip, and a sensor would pick it up.
All right, Mr. Sumner. I want a list of your employees and their addresses. We'll be issuing some warrants.
Be right back.
Sally, could you get me a complete list of everybody who works here?
He's a good man, Dave. Did you take it easy on him?
I'll do the best I can. Meantime, you get yourself some sleep. You look terrible.
All right.
Tanner, how about a statement for the paper?
Thatcher, what are you doing here?
The same as you. My job.
I'm conducting an investigation. End of statement.
I hear there's some big money involved. Over $1 million.
No comment. I'll talk to you later, Dan.
See you, Dave.
Hey, Tanner. You investigating this, too? What's the action? Old man Sumner run off a few extra for his private collection?
Clay Sumner is an honest man. Why don't you print that in your paper?
Ah, that's right. He's a friend of yours, isn't he?
Yeah, he's my friend. Print that, too.
Man, have a drink.
Afraid it's a little early for me, Clay.
You know, there's no way this whole thing could have happened. But it did, so I guess I'll have to take the responsibility.
Hey, we'll sort it out. Don't worry.
Dan, you've been like a son to me. In some ways, even closer than Brad. You know, it's hard to believe it's been 6 months since he was killed.
He's gone, Clay. It's time you accepted that.
I know, but it is difficult. And I was kind of hard on him, you know. He was never strong, steady like you. I always hoped he'd learn from you.
I could never get close to Brad. I tried. I don't know what happened. It just didn't work out.
Yeah, he was kind of weak, I know, but I always felt that he would grow into the man that you are. If he just had a little more time. If I'd been a better father.
Let it rest, Clay.
Well, you're all I've got left now, Dan. Help me. Clear my name. I don't know who else I can turn to.
What are you, crazy? Where are your brains? You know better than to come up here.
Brad, they've been to the plant, and they've been to my place with a search warrant. They know.
They don't know. Nobody has any idea that I copied this from my old man. Now, look, they may sniff around a little, but they'll never be able to prove anything. Because I'm dead, remember?
I'm telling you, Brad, they're on to us. Now, you said they'd never realize anything until we were out of town. But you've only passed half the chips.
Eddie, we've been working on this for a long time. Don't blow it now by losing your nerve.
You know, Dan Tanna, he's gonna figure it out. It's just a matter of time.
Dan Tanna. You know, I have had it up to here with Dan Tanna. For the last 5 years, all my old man ever said was, why don't you be more like Dan Tanna? Stand on your own 2 feet, control your temper. Show them you got guts. Well, I am gonna prove to them that I am smarter and tougher than Dan Tanna ever was.
You scare me, Brad. I mean, why are you doing this to your old man? Look, I can't handle it anymore. I want out. Please, just give me my share now.
Hey, come on, Eddie.
Brad, please. I want out.
All right. If that's the way you want it, Eddie. I'll get the money and bring it to your place tonight. But when I cash in the rest of the chips, you better not be back here sniffing around for more.
Coming. Just hold it. Yeah, right. Cindy. Hey, what happened to your face? What happened? What's the matter?
It's nothing.
What do you mean, nothing?
It's just some guy had too much to drink.
What guy? What guy? Where is he? I'll get him. What?
It's all right, really. He drank too much.
You want some ice or something? Does that hurt?
No, it's all right. I just,
I don't like anybody beating up my friends, especially my pretty friends.
No, I'm okay. I didn't want to go home. He might show up there. I was wondering if I could stay here.
Sure, yeah. Why don't you take my bed and I'll sleep on the couch.
No, it's all right, really. I can sleep on the couch. You look bushed.
Okay. You want to talk about it?
Maybe in the morning.
Hey, where you been? I've seen you in the last couple of months. You didn't even show up at Brad's memorial service.
Yeah, well, Clay Sumner and I never really got along. He never thought I was good enough for his son.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk tomorrow, huh? Good night.
Dan? Why couldn't it have been you I fell for?
to sleep.
Yeah. Hey, bring my money?
Right here.
Red, I'm really sorry for bailing out on you. But you got all the chips, huh? Huh? You don't need me anymore.
It's okay, Eddie. Everything's gonna be all right. I'm gonna fix it so that everyone will figure Dan Tanner ripped off the chips.
Yeah? How you gonna do that?
You know, it's so simple, it's almost funny. Tanner knows the security at the plant like the back of his hand. Who else is closer to Clay Sumner? Obviously, he made a copy of the old man's key.
Yeah?
You know, I'd like to see the expression on my father's face when he finds out Danny boy has his price like everybody else.
Yeah, but nobody's gonna believe that Dan Tanner could run off all those chips all by himself.
It's a good point, Eddie. Except, in my scenario, he has a man working with him on the inside, you see. And when the dice get cold, he kills him to keep his mouth shut. I'm really sorry, Eddie.
Hey, Brad.
Snake eyes. Hey, come on. You snap out of it.
Oh, God. What are you doing to Dan?
Just remember your kid. You love your kid, don't you? Cindy? Like I promised, I won't lay a finger on him as long as you keep your mouth shut. But if you don't...
I'll do whatever you say. I swear.
Yeah. I kind of thought you would.
Morning.
Good morning.
Do you have a lover's quarrel with somebody?
No, I'm running a home for wayward girls, didn't you know?
Where is she?
I don't know. Cindy? Cindy? How do you like that? She didn't even leave a tip for the maid.
You're in the paper again, boss. Stu Thatcher's column on the first page.
Do me a favor, don't read it to me. It's a little early for a hatchet job.
Okay, you want some breakfast?
Nah, just some coffee. I gotta grab a shower and get over to see Clay again. Clay.
Dan, I've just been through our entire stock of raw material. Each casino has its own color chips, you know. I don't know how it could have happened, but we're short enough of the Roth colors to make twice the number of chips you've already picked up.
Another 2 million. What about the blanks? Did somebody steal the blanks out of here and finish the chips somewhere else?
No, that would need a special machine. Yeah. Yeah, he's right here. See you, Dan.
Yeah. Where? Okay, I'll be there in 5 minutes. One of your employees said Stolvak was just murdered.
Cleaning lady found the body.
You got a time of death?
Yeah, rough cuts about 4 a.m. One slug, 45, 357. Went right through him. We gotta dig it out of the wall.
Got anything else?
Yeah. How does 20,000 in chips grab you? We found them in his suitcase.
You didn't happen to find 2 million in cash, did you?
No, but we found something else. Found that machine there. It looks like it could stamp out some chips.
Well, that's got to be it, right? They copied one of Sumner's machines. They boosted the blanks with electronic codes already built in. And they finished the chips here.
You keep saying they. Are you trying to tell me that you figured that he was working with somebody who killed him because of the money?
Well, Davey didn't commit suicide.
Where will you be?
Be at my place, trying to put this all together.
Who's your stiff?
No comment at this time, Thatcher, but a request. Stop bird-dogging me.
Okay, I'll tell you. The guy they just wheeled out of here is Eddie Stovak, an employee of Sumner, and he's been murdered.
Where'd you get that?
I figured you'd want to see this before you read it in my paper.
Look at the postmark.
Bet it was mailed before Stovak was murdered. Delivered to my paper this morning.
Dan Tanner ordered me to make a replica machine and run off 4 million in extra chips. He said it was for a test of casino security. Tanner threatened to kill me if I tell anybody, signed Edward C. Stovak. Are you crazy? Even the signature is printed. Anybody could have concocted this, including somebody who has a grudge against Tanner.
Well, I find that a very strange attitude for the investigating officer to take.
You have to be putting me on. You're not really saying that you're gonna print some of this.
Listen, Lieutenant. When the #1 private eye in town becomes a #1 suspect in a murder case, that's news.
No, my friend, that is not news. That is gutter journalism.
Uh-huh. Tell me, what caliber piece does Tanner carry?
He carries a .357.
I'll bet you a week's pay that the ballistics report says that's what killed Stovak.
Now, for your information, there are a lot of .357s floating around out there.
Yeah. I understand that Tanner and Clay Sumner were very cozy.
What does that mean?
You put it together, Lieutenant. That's what we pay you for.
So who do you think did it? I mean, the way you described the security at the factory, you'd have to be a ghost to get through.
Yeah, a ghost. Vince, remember that 50,000 in chips that turned up missing at Sumner's plant a year ago?
Yeah, I remember. You got all the chips back, but you couldn't nail anybody for it.
Right. I never told anybody this, not even Clay, but it was Brad who was boosting those chips.
He stole from his own father?
I didn't have the kind of evidence that you could take to the district attorney, but it was Brad I knew, and Brad knew I knew.
Well, no. Well, wait a minute. Listen, Brad Sumner died in a plane crash in the jungles of Brazil.
Yeah, a private plane. Now, I know it might sound crazy, but I think Brad could be our ghost. Benzer, I want you to go down to the newspaper, dig into the back files, then check with the State Department, get everything you can on that crash, all right?
Well, I think you're crazy, but I'm gonna do it because that's the kind of guy I am. Bye.
Things are getting that bad we've got to eat bologna?
Well, I like bologna.
Hello, Benzer.
Hi, Lieutenant.
Mind if we come in?
Hey, Dave, you want some lunch?
No, thank you, Dan. Sorry for the interruption, but as you know, it's my duty to check out all leads.
Every lead?
Yes. It's just a routine search. Ed? It seems that there's this newspaper reporter.
Some newspaper reporter.
That's right. Who received a letter implicating you in Eddie Stovak's death.
Lieutenant, you can't be serious.
It's all right, be relaxed. We'll count the silverware when they leave.
We couldn't warn you in advance, because then the search wouldn't be valid.
Of course not.
Can I have your car keys, please?
Sure, they're right here. Well, you guys are at it. Pete lost an earring here last week. Maybe we can find it for her.
We'll try. Dugan, check out the car.
Lieutenant,
Yes?
I found these in the bathroom.
Hey, come on, Dave. Somebody planted that.
All right. I want each item labeled, and I want a note made of the exact time that it was found, and I want it done by the book.
Lieutenant!
Yes.
Full of chips. Now, would I be dumb enough to stash this stuff in my own place? Come on.
What do you expect me to do, Dan? Pretend like I didn't see it? Sweep it under the rug? I can't do that. Give me your piece. When's the last time you cleaned this?
Last week. Why?
We better go downtown.
Dave, you can't be serious.
Get your coat, Dan.
This thing stinks like a setup, and you know it, Dave.
There was $20,000 deposited in your personal account this morning.
It's all in cash and a night deposit? Come on, anybody could do that. I mean, I'm smarter than that.
Also, the ballistic test proved conclusively that the bullet that killed Stovak came from your gun and only your prints were on it.
They really covered all the bases, didn't they?
Yep, you're in a bad jam. Now, on the way over here, you told me at the time of the murder you were home last night with a young woman by the name of Cindy Morgan.
Cindy Morgan. Why don't you just ask her?
I'm gonna do just that. Newhart, bring in Cindy Morgan, please. Miss Morgan, would you like a seat?
No, I'm fine, thank you. Hi, Dan.
Hi, Cindy.
Miss Morgan, where were you last night between the hours of 4 and 6 a.m.?
I was at home in bed, Lieutenant.
Cindy, tell him the truth.
You mean you weren't at Dan Tanner's place?
Dan's? No, I haven't seen Dan in months.
She came knocking at my door in the middle of the night with some song and dance about being beaten up. Where's the black eye, Cindy?
Beat up? Dan, I'm sorry. I'd like to help. But I was home asleep last night.
All right, Miss Morgan. Get her sworn statement, Newhart, and put her in a car and send her home. You better get yourself an attorney, Dan.
Now, don't tell me you really believe all this.
It has nothing to do with what I believe. I'm a police officer doing a job. You're under arrest. Murder 1.
Miss me already, huh?
I've arranged bail.
You've arranged bail. Just get me out of here.
Yes, since my specific recommendation, the judge is releasing you on your own recognizance until a preliminary hearing. At which time the court will hear a motion by the district attorney.
Would you tell him to open the door? Thanks.
Yes, Phil?
I'm starting to wonder whether you thought I really pulled this thing off.
Well, somebody's wrapped you up pretty good in a ribbon. So I figured the best way for you to unravel it is just be on the outside and do your own thing.
I couldn't have put it better myself.
Dan, look, I'm putting everything on the line. My badge, my pension, and my peace of mind. Don't blow it.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
Where are you going to start?
Well, I'm going to start by finding Brad Sumner.
What?
Look, what if he's not dead? What if he went to Brazil, rented a plane, and faked the crash?
Good luck.
Hey, Dave. Thanks a lot.
Sure.
All right, here's your keys. Listen, I think you're losing your objectivity on this thing.
What do you mean?
Listen to me. I mean, Brad Sumner is dead. You know what I mean? You can't have a conversation with him. He's just dead.
Benzer, where's your proof?
Mr. Research. Here is a death certificate, signed and stamped. A deposition from the prospector who found the wreck and the body in the jungle and brought back Brad's personal effects and identification.
But he didn't bring the body back.
Didn't bring the body back. Well, maybe it was a long schlep from the jungle.
Benzer, how much do you suppose it would cost to buy a deposition like this or a birth certificate in the middle of a South American jungle? How about 5 pesos and a chicken?
I guess it'd be real cheap.
Yes. You see, Cindy Morgan and Brad Sumner were very close for nearly 5 years, and then it went sour. And he scared her, Benz, very badly.
Oh, but so what?
So I think he's alive and well and living in Las Vegas. Ben, Cindy Morgan is a very nice girl. But Brad is one guy who could threaten her, could scare her enough to make her set me up.
Maybe that's why she disappeared.
What do you mean, disappeared?
Well, after you got busted, me and B decided to keep a watch on Cindy. I mean, just in case you were right, and maybe she could lead us to Brad. Well, she hasn't been around. And her neighbor said she hasn't seen her since yesterday.
Did the neighbor say anything about a gentleman caller?
Yeah, but she didn't get a good look at him.
Okay, go to Cindy's house, stake it out, don't leave the place. You did good, Benz, real good.
Unless we're out of business. Let's take a short break.
Nikki.
Dan, I've been trying to reach you.
Yeah?
What's happening? They're talking about a layoff if the casino shuts down, and I've got to pay my rent.
Yeah, everybody does. I'm doing my best. Hope you can help me.
Name it.
Listen, you used to be good friends with Cindy Morgan, right?
Right.
Do you know where I can find her?
Dan, I haven't seen her in months. She spends a lot of time with Tommy.
Who's Tommy?
Her kid. I saw him once. Cutest little guy you ever saw.
I didn't know she had a kid.
Yeah, she never really told anyone. You know, guys turn off on a girl with a kid.
Yeah. Is the boy here in town?
She has him at some kind of private nursery school.
Do you know which one?
No idea. Dan, why are you so interested in the kid?
It just might explain something she said. Thanks. Give me an outside line, please.
Tanna Investigations.
Cindy had a son. His name's Tommy. He's at some nursery school. See if you can locate it for me, huh?
Okay. Where do I reach you?
I'll be standing where you are in 10 minutes. Tanna.
I hit pay dirt the first time, Dan. I found Cindy's kid, Mary Muffet's nursery on Grove.
Any sign of his mother?
No, but I just talked to the principal, and Cindy just called him. She's picking up Tommy in a half hour.
I'll be there.
Okay.
Thank you for seeing me.
Sit down. All right, girl. Out with it. What is it you want?
I hate to come to you like this, but I have no one else to turn to.
Brad told me he was finished with you before he went away.
Yes, he's finished with me, Mr. Sumner. But I'm sure that he didn't tell you that I have a child. 4 years ago. Brad's child.
Miss, isn't it just a little bit late to be coming to me with a story like this?
It isn't what you think. Tommy's my child and I can take care of him. But Brad has threatened to hurt him.
What?
Brad said he would kill Tommy if I didn't help him pass the chips he stole. And that was bad enough. But then he framed Dan Tanna for murder. Oh, God, he made me help him.
You mean you've seen Brad? Are you telling me that my son is alive?
Yes. And he's sick, Mr. Sumner. I think he always was. Twisted. And I think he would do it. I think he would hurt Tommy.
My God.
I just have to get Tommy away from here, somewhere where Brad won't find him. I don't care about myself. Please, help us.
Yes, of course. Here, take this. Maybe this will help. Tell me something. Where is Brad now?
He's taken an apartment in the Fremont building.
Fremont building?
Number 228. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna call the police?
No, I don't think so. I think I'll take care of this myself.
Thank you. Tommy! Hey!
Hi, Mom.
Hi. Tommy, listen. We're going away on a vacation. And we're leaving right now.
Now? But our star's winning, Mommy.
I know, darling. But we gotta go now. We're not even gonna pack.
Cindy? Hi there, partner. How you doing? Listen, how about you going over there playing for a while so I could have a talk with your mom, all right? It's a great-looking kid. So is that the plan, Cindy? You take Tommy and start running? You'll be afraid for the rest of your life. You fear it can be like some kind of disease. You'll infect your son. Is that the kind of life you want for him?
What else can I do?
If you tell the police the truth, they'll protect you and Tommy.
They'll put Brad away and he'll never hurt you again.
Dan, he threatened to hurt Tommy. I was so afraid. I know it was terrible what I did to you. And I'm sorry about Mr. Sumner. I know it was a great shock to him, but I had to tell him.
You talked to Clay Sumner?
I was desperate. He gave me some money.
Did you tell him that Brad was alive?
He wanted to know where he was.
Where is he, Cindy? Cindy, please tell me.
He's at an apartment at the Fremont, room 228.
Call Nelson, tell him where I am.
What are you doing here?
I might ask you the same question, Clay.
It's true, Dan. I didn't want to believe it, but it's true. My own son.
You did your best, Clay. You were the best father you knew how to be.
Go ahead, Dad, shoot. Go ahead, shoot. Shoot!
Clay, wait a second.
Well, you can't shoot Dan. I mean, he's the son you always wanted to have. Not, weak like me. Well, I'm gonna kill him. Right in front of you. Right now.
We're thinking, Monty, we just might have to do something.
Open it
like
up,
that.
Monty. Okay. Edgar, we're back in business.
Really, Dan?
We recovered $1.5 million in cash and all the rest of the chips.
Oh, that's wonderful. Wonderful. Boys and girls, we're back in business.
Hey, how's Mr. Sumner?
You know, he's taking a lot better than I thought. Yeah, you know, he realized a long time ago that he lost Brad, and now he's got a grandson to look after. Cindy and Tommy moved in with him.
No kidding.
Yep.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Desert Inn is pleased to announce the casino is now open. We apologize for the shutdown.
Yeah, it wasn't such a bad plan.
What?
So I'm telling you, you print up 2 or 3 million of these, you got food money for a month. But you'd have to be careful. Meticulous, even. I mean, you'd have to think it all out, hit all the hotels at once, scram out of town. That's not a bad, that's a good plan.
That's a terrible plan.
Why?
Haven't you learned anything from this? Binzer, A, it's impossible. B, it's against the Boy Scout code. C, most importantly, it's a felony. Catch a very bad cold in a damn cell. It's against the moral fibers of this country, Binzer.
Are you kidding me? It's the American dream. It's why people come to town to make a killing. Listen, it's the same thing as with gambling.
Yeah.
But like with gambling, you can't do it at random. You've got to have a plan.
A system.
A system. You got to know what you're doing. Very careful, meticulous. You place your bets, you know what you're doing. You know.
I love Las Vegas.
My father used to bring me here fishing when I was a boy. I remember one time I asked him, Father, where do the fish come from? Do they fall from the heavens of the winter rains, or do they climb upstream from the lakes down in the flatlands?
In other words, are they flying fish or flat fish?
Always something smart to say, Jim Cloud.
It's your fault, Grandfather. You're the one that sent me to college.
Well, how did your daddy answer you, Gray Bear?
Well, he said simply this. They come from that mountain that gives us all life. She catches the clouds and turns them into streams, rivers. They in turn produce the grasses and the trees, game, and the fish. We take so much from her. Let us leave her this one bit of mystery, which is the Indian's way of saying, I don't Well, it's getting late. I'm gonna have to leave you for a while.
Julie, where's he going?
Up the mountain, to the sacred place, to be alone and to pray.
Superstitious junk, praying to a mountain.
Maybe, but he still finds peace in ritual.
Well, I hope he says a prayer for me.
Up and go! Let's go!
Dead. I'll call Metro. Jim Cloud, wait!
Breaker Channel 9. Breaker Channel 9. This is Red Rover. I need a bump to Lieutenant David Nelson of the Metropolitan Police Department. Okay, let's go.
今の西方の統治が必要なんだ。そこに3つの学長が欲しいのだ。やらなきゃならないことが起きたなからまた後で電話する。席を走って。
はい、わかりました。
くれないか。
It's done, Mr. McNamara.
The lease on the tribal land is all yours.
No one will even try to stop you now that the old chief is dead.
Dead. Chief Gray Bear is dead.
Still don't understand why my choppers couldn't spot those dirt bikes while they went off the highway. 3 of them.
Unless they're holed up someplace.
Well, I've got the area blocked off. I've got search parties out. Two-leaf. The body has to go back to town for an autopsy.
Two-Leaf won't leave him. Gray Bear raised him like a father.
Yeah, I know that.
He hasn't spoken or shown the slightest bit of emotion.
Frankly, right now, that's not my concern. My concern is a grandson, Jim Cloud.
He's just a kid, Dave. He just flipped out.
He's a hot-headed kid, Dan, who's been in trouble before. Now, if he gets to those bikers before I do...
He won't. He too far head start. See you back at 10.
Nice work, guys. Like clockwork. We're in business.
Like you said, he came down the mountain. My men found their tire tracks here.
And the tracks end at the highway.
Right.
And you put an APB out within minutes, and your men came up with nothing.
That's right.
What do you think?
Well, there's a possibility that they had somebody pick them up in a truck, a van, or some other kind of vehicle. I would say on the highway about here.
But that'd mean it was deliberate, planned. Not just a bunch of bikers hassling an old Indian and going too far.
Who'd want to kill a nice old man like Gray Bear?
You tell me.
Maybe Two-Leaf can help us.
Yeah. Where is he?
He's at the morgue, keeping vigil over the body.
And I'll talk to him later.
Well, these are from our records. Every incident involving bikers in the last 4 years.
Thank you, Billa. Have our men check these out. Have them check all the bike clubs, too.
Dave, you do routine checks on all those, the killers will be 1,000 miles away. I'm gonna take a shortcut.
Tanna Investigations. How may I help you?
By hitting the casinos, Binzer, and helping me find Digger Dennison.
Okay, what's his name?
Digger Dennison, you better write it down. He's a prospector friend of mine.
We're gonna need a description.
No, you won't. Just look for a 60-year-old man wearing a 40-year-old suit. I happen to know he got into town last night. He'll play poker or craps until he loses it all, then he'll ride off into the sunset, and nobody'll see hide nor hair of him till he makes another strike, so you better hurry. Thanks.
Get your money down there. Another big mess. EA! See what I'm talking about? Pick up your money. That's easy. I'm just going to let her run. Oh, one more. All right. Look at it. He's freaking down. Come on, dear. Make that. Here. One more. Everybody move. One more you got.
Dan, Binzer, he's here. Your friend Trigger.
Digger. And Binzer, where's here?
I'm at the Desert Inn. Listen, he's on a roll. He's winning some very big money. You want me to stay here till you get here? What if he leaves?
No, he's not going to leave until he loses everything.
Mr. Two-Leaf, I understand you're claiming the chief's body. We have some lab tests to make. They should take some hours. I suggest you go home and get some sleep. Come back tomorrow, okay?
on, Digger, come on.
Not now, Dan. Can't you see I got the fluency going here? I'm finally on my homer.
This is only gonna take a minute.
Don't break the fluence. I've been waiting 18 years for this, son, so you can just hold your taters for another few minutes.
Digger, this is Dan you're talking to. I've seen you on homers before. Now, you're gonna roll snake eyes, and we'll be here 24 more hours. Now, I need your help.
Snake eyes! You done it. You finally went and broke the fluence, and you got the gall to ask me to help. What do you want?
Now, listen to me. Digger, Chief Graybear is dead.
There's hard meals, Dan. Mighty hard. Murdered?
I'm trying to find his killers.
We went back a piece, me and him. When we was just young'uns, we used to go hunting together. This here town wasn't nothing then. A few saloons, a general store, and the old railroad depot. We stayed friends down through the years. The fact is, I was the only prospector he'd let on the reservation.
I know. Nobody knows that territory better than you do. And that's why I need your help. Now, Digger, in the last few days, did you see any bikers in the area?
No.
You see anybody at all? Any strangers?
Strangers? No, sir.
Nobody, you're sure?
No, nobody. Except the doc, that is.
The doc?
Well, Doc ain't no stranger. Been working them diggings for weeks.
Now, wait a second, Digger. What diggings?
Now, you looky here, young fella. Doc and Graybear might not have got along, that's true. But Doc couldn't hurt nobody, nohow.
And this friend of yours, Doc, might have seen the killers make their getaway. Now, where are these diggings?
No, I'll show you where they're at.
Come on.
There was a fourth person on the fishing trip with you, a friend of Two Leaf.
How do you know?
It's in the newspaper. Why didn't you tell me about it, Jim, my boy?
I guess I didn't think it was very important.
Not important. According to all the reports, Mr. Tanner is by profession a private detective.
I didn't know Mr. Matsumura. I'd never met him before. But why should he be any more of a problem than the police?
This man was there. He saw the old man die. A trained observer as a witness. $1 billion project is at stake here. We can't tolerate any interference. I think we'd better prepare another plan, Jim, for the elimination of Mr. Dan Tanner.
How's he doing? How you doing? Want a drink?
You know, there's still places in this country that won't sell anything to drink. Yet bum bikers can come in wearing Nazi helmets and get bombed. People call the red men primitive, violent. They believe, like some breeds of dogs, they turn vicious, revert back to the savage.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know that, but you try telling them that.
Two-leaf, Two-leaf, you have any idea who might want to see Graybeard dead?
He was a man of many wars and many enemies. He could be stubborn.
I know he hated change.
Well, they always figured that rapid change always worked against the tribe. A lot of people disagreed with him, including myself a lot of times. Not in my lifetime. That's what it'd say. Well, his lifetime is over. Tomorrow I'm taking him home.
I'd like to go along. There's somebody I want to stop and see on the way.
All right. That's far enough.
Doc? Doc Haven? I'm a friend of Digger Dennison's. Can we talk?
Digger. So that's how you found me.
Yeah, old Digger and I go way back. We're old friends. It's quite a hideout. Not even visible from the air. Mind if I look around?
Yeah, I do mind.
We won't hurt you, ma'am. There's no dirt box back there.
Why all the fancy camouflage?
This is an illegal operation. Graybeard wouldn't give Dr. Grant a permit to make an archaeological survey inside the reservation.
Oh, please. All I need is another week or two. I mean, I'm so close. Come on inside. I'll show you. Come on.
Blue Rock Bluff. Perfect site for your private airstrip.
Direct charter flights from Tokyo, the biggest, best equipped amusement center in the world.
And we get very rich.
If the tribal elders release us the land.
They'll do what I recommend. They're sheep who've lost their shepherd.
Good, because the wolves are about to move in.
My preliminary tests indicate that these drawings were made around 200,000 years ago. Now, I took these photographs last summer at excavations in the Gobi Desert in eastern Mongolia. Now, these are at least 250,000 years old. Now, the aim of my project is to trace the migrations of nomadic tribes from Asia by way of the ancient land bridge and the Bering Sea to the American continent.
This is my roots?
Yes, but see, if you tell Graybeard, then he'll have me thrown off again.
Graybeard's dead. Taking him to the mountain.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, I really am. He just didn't understand what I'm trying to do.
Well, maybe ask the tribal elders. They'd give you permission to continue your work.
To come with us.
Oh, thanks. Oh, thank you very much. But I'll have to take care of things. It'll take me a couple of hours. And I do want to clean up first. Why don't you two go on ahead and I'll join you in the village later.
Sure, okay. See you there.
Thanks.
Tanna is still around. I told you, any further interference.
He hasn't bothered us. Hasn't even tried to question anyone.
We're not going to risk waiting for him to start. Fortunately, this is just the place to arrange an accident. Tonight, Jim.
Dan, I'm sorry I took off like that. I guess I went a little crazy.
You okay now?
Yeah.
And believe me, I deeply regret intruding on your grief at this time. But it is also a time for reassessment, for looking to the future. And that is where I, Henry Matsumura, can help you. I represent a Japanese consortium which wants to lease land in this state. And I am authorized to negotiate for certain tracts within this reservation. If you look at the pro forma, you'll find that we are prepared to pay very handsomely.
Wait a minute, listen. We've just lost our leader. The council must confer, search your hearts, and elect a new chief. Until this is done, until Greybear's killers are brought to justice, you must make no quick decisions or sign any commitments.
Gentlemen, please believe me. I know that you are doing what you believe is best for these people. And I, too, am doing what I believe can help them the most, and quickly. But my associates in Tokyo are very eager, impatient. I can keep them waiting for no more than a few days longer. All I ask is that you give the prospectus your fullest consideration. Now, thank you.
Why are you against leasing the land?
Corporations go broke. Fancy houses get burned down. Cars get stolen. But the land stays. It doesn't go away.
But what use is it if it doesn't earn money?
Maybe we could develop it ourselves. Get a government loan. I don't know. We need to study all the possibilities.
What you're really saying is you're stuck with Gray Bear's conservatism. No change, no progress. We stay poor Indians.
Look, Jim, I never knew my father.
Yeah, I know. Gray Bear raised you, taught you everything you know.
Yes, and I loved him.
I loved him too. But he could be wrong.
Sure. He makes mistakes just like anybody else does. Look, Jim, all I'm saying is we need more time. We need to be sure.
Okay. I'm glad we had this talk, Two Leaf. I know you'll do what's right for our people.
Where's the phone?
There's one in the meeting lodge.
I want the police to get a forensic team out here first thing in the morning.
Okay, I'll put a guard on the wreckage.
Much to somebody's disappointment. Doc, the morning that Gray Bear was killed, you were working in the reservation, the diggings.
Yeah, right.
Did you happen to see any bikers in the area?
Yeah, there were 3 of them on the highway.
Tell me exactly what you saw.
Well, there was a van. Was waiting on the highway. And...
Pinzer, what's this all about?
Well, been nosing around some local bikers. Listen, they read about the chief's murder in the paper, and they saw your picture. I think they want to talk to you. They're very intense. It's this man right here.
If it was bikers who killed that old man, there ain't anywhere around here. We'd like to help you prove that, Tanner.
As a matter of fact, we're trying to trace a van. Maybe one of your guys have seen it. Doc, can you describe it for him?
Yeah, it looks almost new, and it's painted brown and tan and has chrome wheels.
Couldn't be many of those around it.
I saw one just like it just a few days ago. Same color, too. Out of the house on Santa Clara Road. The low-weight, modern house.
Thanks. Doc, I need to borrow your Jeep. I have to check that out.
Oh, sure, go ahead.
Binzer, would you get a cab and take her to my place?
Oh, no, come on, guys. There's no need for that.
You want some of us to go along and back up, Tanner?
No, not this time. This is just going to be a nice, quiet reconnaissance. Thanks.
Anything we can do to preserve our good name.
Come on, chug along.
All right, for the ride.
No good, Mr. Matsumura. The elders won't listen to me anymore.
You're Gray Bear's grandson, and the only one in the family with a college education.
They think I'm too young, too impatient, and college has given me white man's ideas. They've as good as made up their minds to elect Two Leaf as the new chief.
Two Leaf? He's not going to lease us this land. Not when he finds out the size of the project. He's not going to go for thousands of tourists coming in here.
Tell me this. If Two Leaf was out of the way, then would they elect you, Chief?
Yes, I think they would. There's no other serious candidate.
Well, we got rid of Tanna, finally, didn't we?
Hey, Dan. What happened to you? Looks like you took a fall.
Oh, you might say that.
Who's worried about you, Tan? I thought we'd come a-looking.
Thanks. Doc, I'm sorry, but I misplaced your Jeep.
Oh, that's all right, as long as you're okay. But I really would like to get back to the reservation. Two Leaf said that I could talk to the elders about a permit.
I'd like to talk to Two Leaf myself.
Hey, listen. Take my bike, please. How am I gonna get home?
accident?
He'll just disappear. There's deep crevices on the west face. Bottomless, some say. Come on.
Why, Jim Cloud? You tried to kill me. Why? You sold out.
No, you're wrong. They made me.
You sold out.
Jim Cloud! Why did you set up Gray Bear to be murdered?
I told you they made me.
Your own grandfather.
Help me, Tanner. Don't let him do it. Tanner, you've got to help me.
This is an Indian reservation, and I can't interfere.
Please.
You disgust me.
Please, no.
Groveling like an animal.
Don't kill me.
I could kill you. But you don't deserve to die at the hands of honorable men.
Let me get this straight. The tribe elected you their new chief.
Right.
And you're going to turn the job down.
Sure.
You want to explain that to me?
Well, it's simple. I don't want the responsibility. I'm not the right man for the job. I'm not sure about anything.
Two-Leaf, now what makes you think being sure is a measure of a man? Now, these are uncertain times. Maybe your people want a leader with doubts who thinks twice before making a decision.
Dan, I never asked for the job.
Well, Two-Leaf, that's just too bad. Sometimes a job finds a man. Now, your people need a leader with courage, cool-headed judgment, with no axe to grind, and that's you. Take it, Two-Leaf. Be their chief. Help them build a new community. Show them how to preserve what's good from the old ways and to adapt to the new.
I'll think about it.
Yeah. You do that, Chief.
Was it fun? Was it the night? Was it burning? Was it sense and a high energy gives year after year? Finding units, fingertips, a dream sparking in his eyes. Ideas that soared across the skies. He saw the future clear and bright, turning darkness into light. Magnetic fields and buzzing wires. All the world is grand and higher. Every thought is spark anew. He changed the world with visions true. He lived for wonder, sight and sound, creating magic all around. Tesla's dreams, they fly so high, lighting up the midnight sky. Fast race high, open sense and uplifting, broken straight and electrifying, joyful feel. Light shines so clear, electric dreams year after year. Energy flows, his visions race across the stars and through deep space. With every spark and every glow, he's showing us how dreams can grow, inventing wonders with fearless light. Tesla's world is shining bright. Turns to the quick, playful sims, embodying Tesla's curiosity and relentless drive. Through coils and towers he cast his sight, 1,000 volts, a flash of light. With minds of steel and hands of fire, he built the world's electric spire. His maze were filled with endless dreams, power pulsing through his schemes. He left his mark, a brilliant trail in every wire and every tale. With power in his steady hands, he shaped the world, made it stand. Tesla's light, it blazes on, a spark of brilliance never gone. Hold it fire, hold it sense and uplifting, focus every sense and bite, then instant disappear. Tesla's light shines so clear, electric dreams year after year. Energy flows, his visions race across the stars and through deep space. With every spark and every glow, he's showing us how dreams can grow, inventing wonders with fearless light. Tesla's world is shining bright. And the quiet of his midnight mind, he dreamed of power undefined. A restless heart, a boundless soul, Tesla reaching for his goal. Tesla's light shines so clear, electric dreams year after year. Energy flows, his visions race across the stars and through deep space. With every spark and every glow, he's showing us how dreams can grow, inventing wonders with fearless light. Tesla's world is shining bright.
Next, on Vegas, a hypnotic trance turns Binzer into a human bomb set to explode.
Benzer is the perfect killing machine.
You want to play hero? You want to play dead?
You made that bomb. Now you'll tell us how to stop Binzer or we're talking about murder, pal.
You can't stop it.
Remember what we talked about yesterday and at all of our previous sessions? Tell me about the enemy.
I have to eliminate the enemy before they kill Dan.
That is your duty. All these weeks that we've worked together have revealed your true strength of character. You're very strong. You're ready. you'll need a gun. Here's the gun. Today you must steal what you need. You don't like to steal, but it's to save your friend's life. No one must get in your way, or you'll use the gun.
Yes.
Whenever you hear the word superstar, you will obey without hesitation. In a moment, you will walk out of this room. You will have no memory of our meetings. You will have no memory of me. And when you have followed my instructions for today, you will return to your normal self, fully refreshed, and await further instructions. Do you understand?
I understand.
Then you are excused. Superstar.
Gentlemen, the programming is finished. He'll do exactly what you wish.
What makes you so sure? I mean, I always heard you can't make a man who's hypnotized do anything that he wouldn't do normally.
Mr. Farley, Mr. Benson, I can make a respectable woman strip in Madison Square Garden if she believes she's in her bedroom and not in public. This young man came to me on a self-improvement program. He's trusting, anxious to please, easy to hypnotize, and loyal to the death. Gentlemen, Benzer is the perfect killing machine.
I get it.
Cheers.
B, any word on Binzer?
No, nothing, Dan.
Well, he was supposed to fill in the DI pool for the last 2 days. He didn't show up yesterday, and nobody's seen him this morning yet.
Well, I've about worn out the file calling all his friends, and I try his place every half hour, but there's no answer.
Doggone it, Binzer knew I needed those papers from the courthouse this morning. B, this is just not like him.
Dan, you know he wouldn't let you down unless something was really wrong.
Yeah, you're right. Well, you better start checking the hospitals. Then call Metro. Ask Nelson to have his men keep an eye out for him.
Okay, are you coming in?
No, I'm gonna try a long shot. If you need me, I'll be at the convention center. Basketball practice.
Oh, that's right, the championships tomorrow. Now, you know Benzer's not going to miss that.
Right. Let's just hope he's bench warming a little early, huh?
I hope so. Bye-bye.
Talk to you later.
Cal, my paper sent me down here because of you, and you said we had a deal.
I know, Jamie, but I changed my mind, okay?
Cal, you're copping out. When you called me in L.A., you said you knew. You definitely knew who was trying to fix the game.
So I was mistaken.
Oh, Cal, I get it. You decided to take the Bucks and miss a couple of baskets. They got to you.
Hey, nobody got to me. Just have second thoughts, that's all.
Listen, Cal, you can give me what I need to nail those point shavers to the wall and set it on fire. Without you, all I've got is a bunch of words on a page that don't add up to a bit of evidence. Come on, man, don't chicken out on me.
You know, listen, lady. I'm the #1 draft pick, numero uno. I can make myself $500,000, maybe more when I turn pro. You think I'm gonna waste that kind of future on some sports column expose that could wind up being my obituary?
Come on, drive there, come on. All right, go. Oh, good. Pass it off.
Hey, Coach.
Hiya, Dan.
You're looking real good.
In practice, everybody looks good. Hey, where's Binzer?
Well, I was hoping you could tell me.
Well, I haven't seen him for 2 days. Usually I'm tripping over him.
He said that you gave him some kind of job gathering stats.
Yeah, you know he's got a natural head for numbers. He can remember every play.
Come on, keep it moving.
Well, shouldn't he be here then?
No, not really. Just need him for Thursday's game.
Well, listen, if you happen to see him, tell him I'm looking for him, all right?
Yeah, you bet.
Hey, Tate.
I know that girl.
This is a practice session. You can give your interviews after the game if anybody's still interested. Come on, let's go.
Cal, wait. You and I had a deal. You said you'd meet me after the game and tell me everything you knew. I'm going to keep that date. I'll be here.
Okay, I'll be here. But I'm not guaranteeing anything.
Hey, Jamie.
Dad, you look great.
What a nice surprise.
How's the detective business?
That's going all right. What are you doing in Las Vegas?
Well, I thought I was on a story, but looks like I struck out.
Well, maybe that'll work out nicely for me. For a change, I won't have a deadline as a rival.
I was going to call you.
Oh, sure you were.
No, I really was.
Yeah.
I was. You going to go by the Desert Inn?
Sure, come on, I'll buy you a drink.
No, I'll buy. I'm a liberated woman. The paper gave me an expense account.
I saw you talking with Cal Tate. Is he part of the story you're doing?
I hope so. Have you been reading my column lately?
Wash it down every morning with my first cup of coffee. Doing an expose on point shaving.
Right. It's the biggest racket in sports. It's in baseball and football, too, but it's the worst in basketball. Those point shavers are making more money than you and I ever thought existed, and nobody gives a damn. You see, they figure that it's not like a prize fighter taking a dive or anything like that. They're not really asking anybody to lose. They're just asking you to kind of miss a field goal or fumble a pass and cut down the score, that's all.
And the high point men are still the heroes, and the point shavers get rich, right?
Right. And Cal Tate was approached. He called me in L.A. and he said that he had the names and he had the faces to go with them.
And now he's reneging?
Right.
Why?
Religion. The boy just became a devout coward.
Tanna.
Dan, Dave. One of our officers thinks he spotted Benzer's car at the Vegas Village Shopping Center about 5 minutes ago.
Thanks, Dave. I owe you one.
When's the last time you took count?
Bye-bye, Dave.
Bye, Dan.
Hang on.
Oh, you still do this?
Well, Ben's has been adrift for a couple of days, and I've been trying to track him down.
You slow down. What'll a couple of minutes do?
Don't worry, just close your eyes. Like I do.
May I help you?
I'd like a pair of ladies' stockings.
Stockings or pantyhose?
Stockings, regular stockings.
Size and shade?
Doesn't make any difference.
Well, it might not to you, young man, but I'm sure it would make a difference to the young lady who's going to wear them.
It's not for a lady.
Now I remember why I was glad to move to L.A. Even with the smog and the freeway traffic, it's a lot safer than driving with you.
Yeah, but not as much fun. Spencer. Hey, Spencer! Well, at least we know he's alive.
Not for long. The way he's driving is worse than you are.
Well, he's got to check into my place sometime today, if only to pick up his paycheck.
In that case, let's get that drink. I could use it now more than before.
Desert Inn?
Yep.
Nice and easy this time.
you knock first?
Look, we gotta talk.
I thought you were keeping an eye on our star athlete.
Oh, I got an eye full, all right. That lady sports writer talked to him at the practice session today. And Tate told her he'd meet her right after the game.
Fine. And that's when we hit them both.
Okay. But there was somebody else who talked to her after. Friend of Binzer's, Dan Tanna. He's a private eye. And are you ready for this? Binzer, our killing machine, works for Tanna.
Works for Tanna? Where'd you pick that up?
At the basketball court. I mean, I can ask questions, too. Just like Tanner's been doing. Now, why the hell didn't Paula tell us that Binzer works for a private eye?
I'll find out. Right now, let's not get excited. You better keep an eye on Tanner, too. Paula's machines have never been known to fail. Binzer will do what he's programmed to do.
Right there, don't move. Pull your gun out real slow. Drop it on the ground. Real slow. Drop it. Going back to the shack. You want to play hero? You want to play dead? Get up. Get up. Go on. Open the door. Give me one of those boxes.
That's plastic explosive, man. You could blow up half a city block with that stuff.
Then be very careful. Right here. Now give me the lock.
Well, still no answer at Benzer's. Maybe he's out jogging again.
Yeah, or at the gym working out, or taking flying lessons, or speed reading classes, or...
Come on, Dan. The self-improvement classes are supposed to be a secret.
Well, why doesn't he just stay home and read Dale Carnegie?
Hi. How you doing? What's going on? It's munchie time.
Hey, mister, could you spare a piece of cheese to send the kid to camp?
I knew you'd understand. I just, Why are you staring at me?
Are you hurt?
No, I'm just curious why you're staring at me.
Well, the scratches on your head, how'd you get them?
I don't know. I must have hit something. It's funny, because I usually remember pain.
Come here, sit down. I want to have a little talk with you. Now, Benzer, your private life is your own business. I mean, it's not our intention to pry into your private life. Is that right, B?
That's right, because after all, you used to be part of this organization and a good friend, and good friends rely on each other.
Used to be? What's used to be?
Benz, we just have one question for you. Where in the hell have you been?
I've been filling in at the DI pool.
You haven't filled in at the DI pool, and you haven't checked in with us in 2 days.
Get out of here. I was here yesterday. Yesterday, Monday.
Yesterday was Tuesday.
This is Wednesday night. Tomorrow's Thursday, the day of the big basketball game.
Game's tomorrow?
Tomorrow. What's that hanging out of your pocket?
It's a stocking.
Where'd it come from?
I don't know.
Shame on you, Benzer.
Shame on what? I said I don't know where it came from.
Benzer, what about the Vegas Village Shopping Center? You were there just a few hours ago. Benz, you almost got hit by a truck. I was following you. You lost me.
I don't remember that.
What's the last thing you do remember?
Leaving the courthouse with the papers you wanted.
Yeah, you were supposed to pick them up and deliver them to the airplane. Where are they?
Guess I didn't make the plane, huh?
Hey, Benz, are you kidding around?
I was just gonna ask you that. Who you calling?
Call the hospital. I want you to see a doctor.
You knew Benzer worked for Tanna?
Of course. If he can't even remember ever having seen me, what can he possibly tell Tanna? Look, he delivered the explosives just like I said he would. Stole them from the construction site this afternoon and brought them here after dark, precisely as instructed.
How long is it going to take to get this little bag of tricks together?
I'll be finished in plenty of time.
Gentlemen, I know it's none of my business, but why go to this trouble? Why not just shoot the mark?
Because I want to make an example out of Tate and that reporter. I want every athlete in the country to know that anybody who turns us down and then goes to the press or the police isn't going to live to see any playoffs. Now, when they meet after the game tomorrow, it's going to be a little surprise ending to their conversation.
The x-rays show no sign of physiological damage to the cranium.
Well, Benzer's got a hard head, Doc.
Maybe the problem's a little deeper. Emotional trauma often produces a temporary loss of memory. For instance, the shock of seeing something that the mind refuses to accept and therefore rejects.
Doc, Benzer's been a friend of mine for a long time. He's sensitive. He's vulnerable. What can we do for him?
Psychiatric treatment? Maybe even a little hypnotherapy might help to cut through the defense mechanisms and help get at the cause.
Hi.
Hi.
Can I get dressed now?
I'd like to keep you for a while, for observation.
I can't stay. I gotta work at the DI tomorrow. The game's tomorrow.
Benzer, what's more important, some dumb basketball game or your health?
Dan, that's not even a fair question to ask a doctor. I happen to have 50 riding on this one myself.
Look, I think you should stay here. I'll pick you up in the morning.
Can I talk to you for a second?
What?
I don't want to stay.
The man's a doctor. We're looking after your well-being.
Dan, I lost 2 days. It's not like losing your keys. I'm scared. What's it
difference if I stay at your house? Come on.
Doc, he's gonna stay at my place, all right?
I suppose it's all right. Get your clothes on.
Thank you.
You'll keep an eye on him. Let me know if he develops further symptoms.
Sure thing.
Oh, and by the way, you don't happen to know how he got that abrasion on his temple?
Guess what, Doc? He says he can't remember.
Vince, do you think you're gonna be okay?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'll be okay.
Well, I don't think you should work.
Well, the doctor said it might be good for him.
Listen, I'll be okay, honest. I'm gonna go change.
After he's changed, why don't you get Binzer to make a list of the places he normally goes on Mondays and Tuesdays, and you check him out, all right?
Okay. Where are you gonna be?
I'll be over to the Vegas Village Shopping Center, where I spotted Binzer yesterday. I'll shop for a little information, huh?
All right, bye-bye.
Can we talk for a second? My name is Tanna.
Dan Tanna. Yes, of course. How are you?
You know me?
Well, I've seen you come and go in the hotel, and one of the girls told me who you were. Have you seen my show?
No, not yet, but I intend to. Now, listen, I have a friend who, well, he sort of lost track of yesterday and the day before.
I'd like to do that sometime.
Wouldn't we all? Well, anyway, a doctor suggested hypnosis, or rather hypnotherapy, to sort of fill in the gaps, you know, and I just wondered what you thought.
Well, yes, it's possible. My first show's at 1, so why don't you bring him over?
Well, I thought it might be better if it was a private session.
I understand, but you see, it's easier if I can get him up on stage first, and then we can have a little fun together. And that way I gain his confidence, and later he goes under faster when I see him alone.
Okay, 1 o'clock it is. Thanks a lot.
Paula.
Paula.
My pleasure, Dan.
What a 10 to 1.
Believe it or not, he wants me to help his little friend Benzer.
I knew Tanna'd start getting close to. I warned you, didn't
Oh, gentlemen, there's no cause for alarm. I can assure you he knows nothing of what's going on. And you don't think I'm going to tell him, do you?
I can guarantee you won't.
Dan! Dan!
Did you get my message?
No, what?
Coach told me you're looking for Binzer. Told him
Yeah?
I thought I'd seen him.
Oh, where? When?
Well, yesterday, right here in the shopping center. Or at least it looked like him. He didn't act like any Binzer I knew, though.
How do you mean?
I mean, all the time he's logging the stats, Benzer's pretending to be something he ain't. Like a 7-foot center. Well, I don't know what he was pretending to be yesterday, but it sure was weird. He didn't even seem to know me. I spotted him over there at the sporting goods store. Bought an athletic timer and one of our Vegas athletic bags. I made some crack, and he just stared right through me.
Thanks, Cal. Hey, by the way, I understand you had a little talk with Jamie Randall. You really put her down in the cellar, pal.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, well, it's not your job to worry about the whole world. Just because she wants to stick her neck out, maybe clean up sports.
She's just out for a story.
That's her job.
Well, mine's playing the best basketball that I know how.
Except when the fans go home believing the score on the board and you know different.
What are you saying, man? I'm not shaving points.
Cal, when you drop the ball, somebody else picks it up.
Well, that's their problem.
Yeah, that's their problem. Why don't you tell them that? They trust you.
Here, Dan. Take 2 of these every 4 hours. Yeah, it won't make the pain go away, but you won't care as much.
No, Doc, you keep them. I'd rather have a clear head. Thanks.
Oh. Well, we found the car that hit you about 6 blocks from the shopping center.
Stolen, right?
That's right. Fresh out of the casino parking lot. Dented fender, wiped fingerprints, and a broken windshield. Dan, whoever went after you knew what they were doing.
Well, when I find the guy, I'll return the compliment.
Hold it. The one-man investigation is over. This now becomes a police matter.
Well, Dave, if I were working on a case, I'd tell you about it, but all I've been doing for the last couple of days is trying to track down Binzer.
I thought he came home.
Well, he did, but he left a chunk of his memory somewhere, and I've been trying to find it for him.
What's wrong?
I was gonna meet this hypnotist at the DI, for Binzer, and I'm late. Can you give me a ride?
Well, I had the idea that you wouldn't want to stay here, so I had the T-Bird brought over here for you. Your keys.
Good man.
Hello, babe.
You okay?
As well as can be expected after being hit by a car.
I went through Benzer's schedules for Monday and Tuesday, and he didn't do any of the things he usually does. But he did go to that 24-hour car wash near his place.
One other thing he doesn't remember.
Well, the manager of the car wash sure remembers him, because they had to put Benzer's car through twice to get the gravel and the concrete off the tires.
Gravel and concrete. Pete, it might be a long shot, but start checking around all the construction sites in town.
Do you know how much construction's going on in Vegas?
Beatrice, if it was easy, anybody
could
do it.
it.
That's right.
Where are you gonna be?
I'll be at the DI with Paula Conway, the First Lady of Hypnosis, with her subject, Binzer.
Can I get you something, sir?
No, thank you, son. Oh, wait a minute. Hand me a newspaper, will you? I want to look at some sports.
Here you go.
Hey, Vince.
How you doing?
Do you think you can get away from here for a while?
I don't know. It's almost lunchtime, but I
There's
had
a lovely young lady who's dying to meet you.
Who is it?
There's nothing to fear, Mr. Binzer. Just let yourself go into a deep, deep sleep.
Hey.
See, you got Binzer back.
Well, part of him. I thought you'd be over at the convention center working on Cal tape before the game.
I had my say. He'll have to come around on his own. I'm going to be at the game, and he knows it.
Want a drink?
Binzer, let's say I'm your director and you're my star. A superstar. Binzer, if you could be anything in the world, what would you be?
An entertainer.
All right, Binzer. You're a world-famous entertainer. The greatest Vegas has ever seen. Open your eyes, Binzer. You're on.
Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to Raffles Bar and the Desert Inn. You know, there's a lot of disco music going around and rock and roll. I'd like to sing something a little bit more traditional.
Rock-a-bye your baby with a Dixie melody. When you croon a tune from the heart of Dixie. Hang that cradle, mammy mine, right on the Mason-Dixon line. And swing it from Virginia to Tennessee with all the love that's in ya. Weep no more, my lady, sing that song again for me.
This is Dan Tanna. You have a call for me?
Dan, I think I found the construction site, but I hope I'm wrong.
Why?
Because somebody broke into the yard yesterday and forced the guard to open a shed and stole a box of plastic explosives.
Gee, Binzer couldn't steal if his life depended on it.
Dan, you remember last night he had a lady's stocking in his pocket?
Yeah?
Well, the thief was wearing a stocking over his face, and the description I got fits Binzer to a T.
Okay, B, thanks. Jamie, where's Binzer?
I don't know. He left the stage with Paula Conaway, and they met him out in a plaid jacket, and then they headed out towards the Plaza Suites.
Okay, see you later.
Yeah.
There. It's ready. Binzer's bag of tricks.
I hope you did a better job on this than you did on Tanna.
If he pushes the green button, it sets the timer, and the bomb will go off in 60 seconds. If he pushes the red button, it goes off instantly.
I gotta get him over to the game. Here, Paul, I'll give him his final instructions.
Superstar, superstar, open your eyes and listen to me. Don't let anyone else touch this bag. If anyone tries to take it from you, anyone at all, push the red button.
Hey, Max, you seen Binzer around anywhere?
Sure, Dan. He just went in the Wimbledon with Miss Conway and that friend of hers, Mr. Benson, suite 4135.
Thanks, pal.
Try not to jolt it or bump it. It could go off. When you get to the game, you will return to your normal self until the final buzzer. And then you will push the green button to start the timer on the bomb. Immediately, you will go up to Cal Tate, the enemy, and the young woman he will be talking to. You will stay with them wherever they go. Do you understand?
I understand.
Gentlemen, your killing machine is fully activated.
Game time, let's go.
Are you sure Binzer can't be stopped?
The process is irreversible.
Well, that's all I wanted to know.
Where's Binzer? What did you do with him?
I'm not telling you anything, hotshot. I want my constitutional rights from a regular cop. And then I want to call my lawyer.
Well, it took us a while, but we finally got a name. Richard Farley.
Yeah.
He's from about 15 cities on the East Coast. Thank you, Newhart. Depending on what sport is hot and who's on top.
He's into the point-shaving scam.
Mm-hmm. He's also a mechanic. Arson devices, explosives, you name it.
Dave, Paula Conway's gonna be all right, but she's gonna be in intensive care for the next few days. Nobody can see her. You gotta let me talk to Farley.
Dan, you know I can't do that. As soon as we put him in custody, he asked for a lawyer.
Dave, we found an empty box of plastic explosives in Paula's suite. And yesterday, Binzer bought an athletic timer. You put that together with some wires and a battery, you got yourself a bomb. Now, did your guys find a bomb on Paula or Farley?
You know they didn't.
Then either it got legs or it went south with Paula's friend Benson and Binzer.
Okay, you got 5 minutes with the prisoner. Let's go.
Oh, get lost. I'm not talking to you or you. Not without my lawyer.
Your lawyer's not gonna get your fingerprints off the gun that was used to shoot Paula Conway.
I got nothing to say.
Where is he? Where's Binzer?
I haven't got anything to say to you.
I'm gonna make you a promise, punk. If anything happens to Binzer because you and your partner, there's not a lawyer or a jail in this country that'll keep you out of my reach.
Where's my lawyer?
Dan, there's a phone call for you from Jamie Randall.
Yeah, Jamie.
Hi, Dan. I just got here to the game. Are you still looking for Binzer?
Yes, why?
Because he's here on the bench.
Binzer's at the convention center. Okay, listen, is he wearing anything unusual? A bulky jacket, maybe?
Well, he's got an athletic bag.
That's it, that's the bomb.
What?
Jamie, we think Binzer's carrying a bomb. Now, I don't know how it's set, but I know he's programmed to blow it. Tell nobody about the bomb. Just tell him to stay away from Binzer until I get there. That goes double for you and Cal Tate.
Okay, but you better hurry. There are only 4 minutes left in the game.
Right. It's Cal Tate and Jamie Randall, isn't it? You want to make an example out of him, and Binzer's just a walking time bomb.
I don't know anything about it.
You made that bomb. Now, you'll tell us how to stop Binzer, or we're talking about murder, pal.
You can't stop it. I can't. Nobody can except Paula can bring him out of it.
How was the bomb set?
By Binzer. At the final buzzer. And it blows 60 seconds later. And if somebody tries to get it away from him, it blows on the spot.
Where's Benson?
At the game, waiting for the buzzer. Then he splits. But you can't stop it. Nobody can!
Winding down inside 4 minutes to go in this contest. And remember, the conference championship is on the line. Back on the attack now, the ball being moved around the outside. Bounce pass to Tate, loose ball and a whistle. It's a foul on the play. The crowd is going wild. Calvin Tate will go to the foul line. The young senior bounces the ball a couple of times, takes a big deep breath, puts up his first shot, Hits the back of the heel and comes off no good. Back on the attack now. The ball being moved around the outside.
This is Nelson. Contact a bomb squad. Tell them to have a unit at the north entrance of the convention center on the double.
Southern Nevada down by 1. The pressure is mounting as Tate is back on the line. You can feel the tension here at Convention Center. Tate sets himself, zeroes in, the shot is up, the shot is good, and the game is tied 97-97. Quickly with the ball inbounded, it gets over on the far left-hand wing to Johnny Baker, drives the baseline, looking for someone to pass to, can't find it, puts it up from 12, bounding around, the rebound comes off to Tate. Tate loses the ball over momentarily to Jones, pass back outside to Smith. Smith's long 20-footer will not go. The ball comes off to Montana, but there's a foul on the play. Whistle, it's a foul on the play. The crowd is going wild. The foul's against Montana in their backcourt. Ball will be put in bounds by Southern Nevada. Southern Nevada quickly gets the ball up court, long down the far right-hand side to Tate. Take it up from 12. Hits the back of the rim. The rebound comes off to Montana's Johnson down the middle. Bounce pass down the far side, take it over the right side now. Baseline 20-footer, up and in, and Montana back up on top. That puts them ahead by 2 points in this championship game. Quickly, Southern Nevada inbounds the ball. Long baseball pass down to Calvin Tate. He slams it for 2. The game is tied 99-99. We have 2 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in this contest. First shot. Hits the back of the heel and comes off no good. Backcourt, quickly get the ball back in. Montana intercepts. Drive down the middle. Little shovel pass. Underneath, scoop up. Will not go. Rebound underneath. Will not go. Second shot up. Bounding around. And a whistle on the play. And once again, we have a foul underneath. A foul on Southern Nevada U. At the line now, the little 5'9" guard. Tommy Jones is at the line. His first free throw will not go. Montana Miners up by 2 at this point. We only have 2 minutes remaining in this contest. Quickly, they get the ball down to the forecourt, lose the ball out of bounds. Quickly, Southern Nevada has the ball. Long pass down to Tate. Bounce pass into Henderson. Henderson turns around, lays it up and misses it. Oh, unbelievable bad luck for Southern Nevada. And back comes Montana. Dribble drive up the middle, pull up for about 25. Over on the left-hand side now in the corner. Johnny Baker's long two-hander will not go. Ball loose in the forecourt momentarily. Pressure being put on by Montana. Score is 99-101 in favor of Montana. Tate with a jumper, he shoots, scores, and it's fouled on the play. The crowd is going wild. Calvin Tate has got an opportunity to put Southern Nevada ahead in this ball game and possibly win the championship. Montana bringing the ball deliberately up court. The pace is slowed down a little bit. Play is really getting rough out there. That last foul will send Calvin Tate back to the line. The crowd is on its feet. The pressure has been on this young man all night long, and so far, Tate has met the challenge. Now he's called on once more. Conley, the right-hander, sets, shoots. Oh, and this time he misses. That's Benson. Our game is all tied up. Tate still has an opportunity to put his team in front. Talk about a pressure cooker. Calvin Tate with his second shot, and it's good. 102-101. Southern Nevada has a narrow 1-point lead, and only 20 seconds remain in this game. Montana quickly inbounds in their backcourt. The seconds are ticking away. Just 10 seconds remain. Montana inside to Baker. His shot won't go. Southern Nevada with the rebound. 5 seconds are left on the clock. Down the court to Tate. He drives. He lays it up. He scores it. Southern Nevada 104-101. And there's the final buzzer. Calvin Tate and the University of Southern Nevada have pulled this ball game out of the hat. They have just won the conference championship.
back up.
Pull him back. Ah, beauty, huh? Little something to celebrate Jamie breaking the point-shaving scam and Binzer back to the human race. Welcome.
Congratulations to you, and I'm afraid that my self-improvement campaign was just almost a near disaster.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. Not exactly.
No, as a matter of fact, we found out you could sing.
What do you mean?
You were terrific. Yeah, really.
Yeah, you were great. You were in the Raffles bar right up there in front of all the folks. You sang great.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, you were so good, I thought it'd be nice if you sang for your supper tonight.
Get away from me, you! No, I
Mr. Binzer.
Dan, I can't sing.
You can so.
I cannot.
Sure you can. Just try.
I can't.
Try.
If I try, can I eat?
You can eat if you try.
Okay. Rock-a-bye your baby with a Dixie milk. Rock-a-bye your baby with a... That's terrible.
You're right. It's really terrible. Pass the salad, Caruso.